spaceflight. So if there's anything we do to make the flight more enjoyable.
Just took off from Las Vegas. We're flying east. Now flying over Lake Mead on our way to Newark, New Jersey for a connecting flight into Lisbon, Portugal. So about another 13 hours total. Good morning to everybody. This is Jim and Jen here. We're back traveling again. It's been a minute since we've done some traveling. And anybody that's followed us has known that our last series was in Southeast Asia.
Hello, morning.
Good morning, sir. And this time around we are going for a new series here in Europe. And we're starting out today in Lisbon, Portugal. And we are in the historic neighborhood of the Alfada neighborhood. This is our hotel here, the Turum. Very nice hotel, very historic. And the Alfada neighborhood is just scattered with just tons of little outdoor cafes, restaurants, souvenir shops, and a lot of history. We're going to take you through the neighborhood and we're going to explore all of Lisbon, or as the locals say, Lisboa. So we're looking forward to eating very good here. Very famous here for some fresh seafood, and we are going to explore and have fun, so stick with us on our tour here in Lisbon. And as you'll see, we're going to be passing right by the port, which is right down the street here, which we're going to be joining a cruise here in a couple of days on NCL Norwegian Dawn. And we'll be hitting about 10 ports on that cruise, and then we'll be doing another cruise after that, back to back on a Princess cruise to continue our journeys through Europe. So stick with us. There's going to be a lot of fun things to see, a lot of things to explore. Good morning, Miss Jennifer. How you feeling?
We're loving it.
Yep, Europe is it's just so cool to be here and enjoy. We're at the early part of the end of shoulder season, and so it's not so crowded, but the weather is still good. We're going to be hitting in the mid 60s to low 70s, so the weather's going to be great and we're going to have a good time. So stick with us, enjoy. Let's go start our journey, check out some little cafes, restaurants, shops, and some historical structures in the city. It's going to be great. All right. First off, I love how the sidewalks here are all just like sort of like the cobblestone designs, and it's everywhere you go. It's very cool. So we came out to the Water Plaza here and decided to have a little bit of breakfast. We're trying a traditional codfish cake with cheese filling. See how that tastes?
Delicious, but a little fishy.
It's a codfish with some, I believe it's sheep cheese. Thank you, sir. And then some very, 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 very freshly squeezed orange juice, a cappuccino, and some scrambled eggs and bacon and toast. So on this beautiful morning in Lisbon, in Portugal, enjoying the sights and sounds and flavors. All right, we just finished breakfast here at this restaurant, and then yesterday we had lunch over in this restaurant, which I'll show pictures of. But this is in the area of the Praça do Comércio, which basically is the waterside public plaza, which has this big arch and statue in it, which we'll show you more of in a minute. This is the restaurant that we ate at yesterday, Can the Can. And we had an order of the, what was it called? The pasta.
Black pasta with prawns.
Black pasta with prawns. And we had a ham and cheese croissant. Really good. Can restaurant. If you look just outside the plaza here where the water is, you can see this is where the cruise terminal is. So this is where we'll be picking up our Norwegian Dawn cruise ship cruise, starting from Lisbon, and it will end in Civitavecchia, which is the port for Rome, and that will be an 11-day cruise, something like that. Then we'll end that one in Venice. No, that will end that one in Rome, pick up the next one in Rome, and end it in Venice. So our hotel's not far from the cruise port. We can probably walk it. Today's a little bit overcast, but the temperature is supposed to be about 65, 66 degrees. And I don't know if you can tell just the enormity of this plaza, this waterfront plaza here, which has the statue and then the archway that leads kind of into the city of Lisbon. Just really beautiful. I know that we're here at in shoulder season where it's not too busy, but can you imagine what this place would be like in, well, I know you could, in June, July, August? There probably wouldn't be room to even walk in this plaza, because it's fairly crowded right now, and today's Thursday, and it's fairly crowded. But in the summertime, it's got to be packed. This statue right here that we're looking at in the plaza is a statue of King Joseph I of Portugal, and he was the monarch of Portugal in 1755 here in Lisbon. Quite the remarkable statue, really. Just amazing. All the detail and everything that goes in it, and just everywhere around this plaza. It's just incredible. And then look at this archway that leads into the city. Crazy. You can't really judge the scope of just how big this plaza is with all the statues and just this archway that goes into the city. This arch over here that leads into the city is known as the Arco da Rua Augusta. '18th century triumphal arch. It's got all the sculpted figures around it and the views of the city center. Just, if you look real close, you can see all of the sculptures that are up there. Just, wow. Super ornate, super cool. And it's just like, look at the welcoming open arms there that just kind of invite you into the city of Lisbon. It's fantastic. This is from the backside also of King Joseph, the statue, where we just came from around the front. And you see there's lots of folks out here just enjoying today. And then this plaza is just completely surrounded with nothing but the outdoor cafes where you can go and just get a nice glass of wine or a cappuccino or croissant and just enjoy everything that there is to enjoy around this area. So we just passed under the archway into the city, and we're looking at the main street here, which is just going to be lined with more outdoor cafes, souvenir shops. Once again, look at the pavement here, how it's all stones put together in a really unique, artistic way. Very cool. Outdoor cafes. That's the Europe feel. Hello. And then you can get these tuk-tuk tours all over the city, which is not unique to Lisbon or Europe by any stretch. That's more of an Asian thing, but they're here nonetheless, and they do the tours, and I suppose it'd be kind of a cool way to get around the city and explore.
City tour, guys, let's enjoy.
Just all the buildings, all the historical buildings that are up and down this, all these streets. Actually, even our hotel, the hotel we're staying in, is a very historical building. But you gotta love the architecture, the streets, just the feel, the European feel. But Portugal is even probably a little different than, say, you know, being in a European town of, say, Germany or France or some of the bigger countries. But we'll see as we go along on our cruise and visit all the different ports. But again, we just kind of give you the feel of what it's like here in Lisbon. Little shop there for some croissant. Portuguese love their football. Biggest sport in Europe. Cristiano Ronaldo, world famous footballer.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, good. How are you? Football, football, football. Kind of cool how they put the different team jerseys out. And again, walking along. Hey, Miss Jennifer.
Good morning.
Looking at all these outdoor cafes, souvenir shops. Lisbon is especially known for their fresh fish. They love the sardines and the cod and the shrimp, lobster, all super fresh. As you can imagine, being right on the waterfront here, you would imagine nothing less than all the fresh fish. Fresh gelato. Yummy.
Yummy. How sweet. There's a cruise ship back there. Look at these people enjoying drinking their beers, relaxing. Oh, look at that bridge. Look like San Francisco Bridge. go on vacation like us. It's so relaxing.
In this case, like I was telling you about, we have, for the sardines, which is our main focus, we are called the Portuguese sardine world. We have 6 different varieties at least. You have the full collection of the years, like I was telling you.
Yes.
The regular sardine, mostly for a gift, although it's very good for you to eat as well. These ones are the best seller in our store, which is the perfect fillet of the sardine with extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, nice.
This product specifically, it's one that takes us the most time to do it because we do it all by hand to guarantee you really just a perfect fillet of the sardine. And when you remove the skin and the bones of the sardine, you have a more delicate flavor, not that strong and fishy as a regular sardine.
Interesting.
So even people that normally doesn't like sardines tends to really like this one over here, okay? For the other varieties, you have these 4 over here, which they are very typical from Portugal. It's recipes that we are really proud of. You have grilled sardines with sweet peppers, smoked
Nice.
sardines with spicy sauce, sardines with tomato sauce, and also sardines with lemon juice.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. Those are also without bones, so it's very easy for you to try. Although the purpose of removing the bones of this one is more just easy.
Lots of sardines in the can.
For the other
Amazing.
varieties, we have a lot of different things
Very
that
different.
I was telling you about. To tell you all about the different varieties, I'll take you all day. But if you need help with some of the things that we have, I'm always talking.
And generally speaking, it's probably not a big deal if we were to pack them in our suitcase to bring back home.
Imagine this, it's not considered religious for you to be able to tell them. So you can put it in your hand luggage as well.
Okay.
The only ones that you have to be careful while traveling, that one is specific. Because
Sardine wheel. This is called Tamal Market. Very interesting here. If you're hungry. Not mine either, so. Everybody sharing tables. Eat fried food. Yummy.
Seafood soup, yes.
Look at the pseudo sandwiches, bread. All different kinds of soups. Deep fried donuts. Look at those. I guess a prosciutto. Cheese. That's a cheese. This is wet market, everything fresh. Farmers market. Oh, still early. Not every shop opens.
All right, here we are in one of the famous landmarks in Lisbon called Pink Street. I wonder why they call it Pink Street. Pretty much lined with restaurants or cafes, bars. I guess it's one of the iconic landmarks here, Pink Street. So let's walk down and see what it's all about. Not sure how big it is or how long the street goes. I guess that's it. All right, there you go. Iconic landmark in Lisbon, Pink Street. Which is literally just around the corner from the Time Out Market. We were looking for a seat in there just to sit down and have a drink and a little snack, but we walked around it 3 or 4 times and there wasn't an open seat in that entire market. So, but that's okay because there's so many different outdoor cafes that it's easy to get just as good of food anywhere. So we can just get our food from a little mom and pop place, which there's thousands of them here in Lisbon.
Where's Lander? What's happening up there?
Okay. Is this what Pink Street is all about? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that might have been unexpected there. I'm pretty sure that wasn't done on purpose. Alright, just outside of Pink Street we found this kebab house, and so we're going to share this big old gigantic beef kebab. It's just way too big for us each to have one, and yeah, check it out.
Delicious.
So how's the flavor?
So fresh, it's so good. Lots of meat.
Delicious, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's check this out.
So the name of this place we just ate, just right around the corner from Pink Street, it's called Alibaba Kebab House. And we did the beef kebab. And it was really delicious, really clean. Good place to stop if you want a good kebab snack in Lisbon. Okay, we are just now coming into the Saba neighborhood. Stumbled upon this little plaza here. We're currently walking towards the Santa Justa lift, which I'll get into more once we get there. You'll see it's going to be really awesome. Another icon that you have to go at least see when you're in Lisbon. Lisboa. All right. Getting kind of late in the afternoon here in Lisbon, but we're here at the another iconic landmark, the Santa Justa lift, which is the elevator that takes you to the top there and that just has spectacular views around the city. And there's two ways of getting up there. They have an elevator, which from what we've read, usually the elevator line is over an hour long, and I forget how many euros it is to get to the top. Or a secret that they talk about that a lot of people don't know about is the stairs that you can take to get up to the top. There's no charge for that, and there's no wait. So we're going to go over there and take a look and see if there's a line for the elevator, or if we're going to take the stairs to the top. Okay, so we checked out the line for the elevator, and it was wrapped around the building. It was going to be well over an hour wait, and it's already almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's going to be going down, so we took the back way. And we had to go up a few blocks, around the corner, and then around the corner again, and we're literally coming in the back way to get this scenic view up on top of the Santa Justa lift, or the elevator. We made it. So if you look down towards the end of the block there, we came up that street still further to the right, and then came back around this way, came up some stairs, and then we were up on top of the scenic viewing area. So this is the view that you get from on top. There's some kind of a square or plaza right down below us, and then up above that is another one. And I guess this is the panoramic view you can get all around Lisbon here. Over here you'll see the water side. And I apologize for the view if all you're getting is the fence area. But this is probably where the elevator, yeah, this is the elevator. So you saw that down below. You said the line was wrapped around the building. I think the cost was €7.50. But if you want to just come up the back way, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. And I wouldn't even mind paying, but like I said, the line was going to be over an hour. Here's looks like 2 trips, €6.10. But that's for, I guess that means to come up and down. I don't know if they have just a one-way down. This little spiral staircase is closed. But yeah, this is the scenic view. Right here, it goes all the way around and gives you a view of the city. That's the street we just came off of down below, and that's the line down below there for the, you can see them lined up for the elevator to come up. And then straight ahead is the street that we came in from, and then if you take a right down that next main street there, if you take a right and head towards the water, you're going to go right back to, you can see there in the distance the arch leading into the city, which we showed you earlier. And then of course, if you go to the water there and turn left just a short distance, that's where all the cruise port is and all the cruise ships. And yesterday and today we've probably seen a half a dozen or more cruise ships already. Ours will be in on Sunday. That's when we're boarding, and we'll start our 10 or 11. I can't remember what it is. 10 or 11 days on the Norwegian Dawn. We'll be boarding that on Sunday. So we're gonna just walk around the whole area up here, viewpoint area. Again, that's going right there in the distance. You can hopefully see the archway that came into the city, and I think that's where we had breakfast this morning and lunch this afternoon. There's a castle up above on the hill up there, which we may have to go check out. That'll probably be by a taxi or something to get us up there. I don't know if I'm up for that walk. But yeah, it's definitely well worth it. It's worth the. I suggest this coming in the back way instead of waiting. Why would you want to wait in over an hour line to use the elevator when all you have to do is go up a couple of streets and then come into this view area the back way? A, it doesn't cost you anything, and B, it wasn't that much extra effort. Well worth it. And imagine if you're waiting in an hour line and we got up here in less than 15 minutes. Why would you? So here's the lift, and it must be at the bottom now. Can't really see it in the camera, but this is it. This is the lift. This is what brings you up and down. So it looks like it's a lot higher than what it actually is. And there you have it. The Santa Justa elevator. Definitely cool. Nice day here in Portugal, in Lisbon. Really nice day. The weather's been cooperating. They just got over a very, very, very heavy rainstorm. Did a lot of damage, but I don't see anything really affected in the city here in this area that we've been walking around. We've been walking around the whole city. Speaking of walking around, it's a very walkable city. All the neighborhoods are fairly close together. They're all connected, and we've pretty much walked everywhere we've been. They do have, as I was talking about earlier, tuk-tuk tours. I'm sure you could get a taxi tour. I'm sure they have tours by bus. But honestly, I find it a lot more exciting to just walk around. You stop where you want to stop. You look at what you want to look at. You want to stop and get a cappuccino. You want to stop and get a glass of wine. You want to stop and get a snack. You just do it at your leisure. So much better to me personally to do it on foot. As I said, it's such a walkable city. I think there's just no better way to do it. So we just finished over at the Santa Justa elevator, and then we were walking back on the main street here. There's the arch up ahead there, and we just came to this outdoor cafe. And this dish here is a pastel de nata, which is one of the iconic desserts to eat in Lisbon. And then just topping it off with some hearty hot vegetable soup and a cinnamon tea, probably to finish our evening. How's everything?
Very good.
Yeah.
Delicious.
And that'll probably be the end of our night after that. And then we got another full day tomorrow, figure out what we're gonna do. Thanks for hanging with us today. Stay tuned for lots more to come.